Happy Hump Day, folks. What's up? This is Michael in the wee hours of the night on the graveyard shift with your daily trivia question. Yet, once again, get over that hump. Let's do it. Let's get on with the rest of the week and get to the weekend, folks. We're halfway there, so that's a cool thing. So the answer to the previous trivia question was, of course, my all-time favorite group for trivia questions, the Supreme Court of the United States. This is just cool stuff. Anything about the Supreme Court I love to study. I love to throw into trivia questions. Just a great little candy store for me, if you will, because I'm a geek like that. So although audio recordings of oral arguments and opinions are allowed, as we know, if you've ever, there's plenty of websites that you can go to listen to any of the history of Supreme Court arguments. The Supreme Court, even though that's the case, the Supreme Court has never allowed cameras in its courtroom. And this is a policy that has been the subject of much debate over the years. Now, there are only 2 known photos in existence that have been taken inside the Supreme Court while in session, and they were done kind of secret, in kind of a top secret operative type of cloak and dagger type of a manner. One was in 1932 by a German photographer named Erich Salomon, who had he faked a broken arm, and he put his arm in a sling, and he had a camera hidden inside of it. That's the top picture. That's from 1932. Fast forward a couple years to 1937, a young woman hid a camera in her purse. That's the bottom picture there, and that was published on June 7th in Time magazine, and that was the focus of the trivia question. It's the only photo of all 9 justices during a session at the same time of the Supreme Court. It's pretty cool history there when you think about how long the Supreme Court has been around, and only 2 photos have ever been taken of its existence. Now, why is this such a no-no? Why is this prohibited? Why don't they allow? This goes back to Federal Rule 53, the prohibition and the stipulations of what is called Federal Rule 53, which I believe is from the 40s, if my research serves me correctly. Supreme Court justices argue that the cameras adversely impact the dynamic of the proceedings. That was also referenced in the trivia question. Opponents, however, argue that other branches of government are already televised. For instance, C-SPAN. I love C-SPAN, by the way. I do. I'm sorry. Don't laugh. I like watching C-SPAN. I put it on at my work office. Let it run. I'm a geek like that, like I said. But anyways, they say that televising the court would also hold presidents accountable for the justices they nominate. They also cite that point and argue it very often. The reasoning being that right now we see justices during their confirmation hearings, their famous confirmations hearings, which are televised, and you rarely see them after that, except when they issue opinions and dissents and so forth, and that's only in writing or in audio. Now, on the other side, the court would become more like Congress. That's the chief argument, and we don't want that. We want that 3 separate branches of government, and you want the Supreme Court to remain very confidential in that manner, very separate from Congress. And they say also that lawyers would, during the course of their oral arguments, would somehow manage to get a soundbite in, which I truly believe. They just seek out attention in that manner. So a couple of easy for me to say, a couple of cool geek factoids. Oh boy, I need some coffee. No, I don't need any more coffee. That's right. From the 1937 photo was from an enterprising amateur, a young woman. This is the way Time magazine described it. Enterprising amateur, a young woman who concealed her small camera in her handbag. The interesting thing about this is the identity and the mystery of the woman has never been revealed. Nobody knows who she was, okay? And it remains a mystery unknown to this day. So recently, a number of justices have been more open to the idea of cameras in the courtroom. I found that and cited that in my history, and this was kind of building the platform for possibly paving the way for a rule change in the near future. However, as I kind of updated my research and got ready to do my soundbite for this trivia question, I found that those justices in particular have just within the last year have started to change their mind and reconsider their notions about the whole thing. So we're going back to a majority of having the overall opinion and assertion being a continuance of a prohibition on cameras in the Supreme Court. Now, in 2014, I did find this in my research. An advocacy group snuck a camera into the Supreme Court, a video camera, and filmed the first ever footage of the Supreme Court in session. It's kind of shaky. You could see Antonin Scalia in it. I did manage to make him out. I think Justice Rehnquist, I managed, 2014, maybe it wasn't Rehnquist. But anyways, there's the YouTube link right there that you can check this out. And it's very brief. It's about 2 minutes long, but they did manage to sneak a video camera in there before they were hauled off. you do see them getting, the camera being knocked out of their hands and them hauled off, claiming that, freedom of cameras or something. I don't know. But that's the Supreme Court once again featured on my trivia questions, and that's what I'm talking about. Oh, yeah. All right, folks, let's throw ourselves over that hump and hump day and get on with the rest of the week with a brand new trivia question for June 8th. Check this out. This is too cool. On this day in 1949, this novel is published for the first time, which features an all-seeing leader named after a popular reality TV series involving house guests, cited in one of Apple's very first advertisements, and is named after one of my favorite Van Halen albums. Too easy, folks. Come on. Piece that together, will you? Have a happy hump day. Thanks for all you do.